Hey everybody, welcome back to the warbossfitz channel. I'm warbossfitz and I'm here again with Uncle C. And we're going to be talking about another army in this video. This video is going to be the Jackals from Grimdark Future. One of one-page rules like original factions. Not quite the flagship, not the first one, but they've been around for a while. Yeah, we get to talk about the dogs.
Tell us about the dingoes.
Oh, they're not dingoes. I got those two mixed up. I was like, dingoes are from Australia. Then I was like, where's jackals from? Were they the same thing? No, I went down a whole rabbit hole one day. Don't mind me, I'm ridiculous. So here we go. Jackals are a species of aliens who resemble humanoid canids and use technology built from salvaged scrap. Without access to advanced weapons or vehicles, they rely on ambush and ferocity in close combat to win. In the beginning, they were a collection of nomadic tribes until they discovered wreckage of an alien ship on their planet. Soon after, they made contact with the other species of Sirius and were suddenly thrust from tribal hunters into the space age. Now the Jackals' way of life has been forever changed, and they have begun to migrate to the stars. The Jackals' homeworld was long left uncharted due to the unique properties of their home system's sun. Radiation from the sun reflected from the atmosphere interfered with the electronic scanners of vessels passing nearby. At a distance, it caused the scanners to detect large stores of rare elements, which are used to stabilize wormholes. But ships approaching closer have their scanners and electronic systems shorted out completely. This has resulted in a graveyard of ships floating above the Jackal's homeworld, which occasionally fall out of orbit on the planet's surface. That's interesting. Don't go visit the Jackals. You'll lose your ride. Eventually, the Jackals began to meet some survivors from these crashing ships. They were taken in with the tribes and taught the Jackals about the wider galaxy. Eventually, jump gates were established on the planet, allowing safe travel to and from their world, and Jackals began working with outsiders who valued their survival skills, tenacity, and inventiveness for use as scouts and mercenaries. Many Jackals view traveling off-world as a continuation of their traditional nomadic lifestyle.
So Captain Shepard and the Stargate crew showed up and made wormholes.
Well, more like Captain Shepard and the Stargate crew crashed on the planet, and they put together stuff to make a Stargate.
And so instead of Teal'c, now you just got a...
You got a big dog.
Yeah.
So that's the lore of the Jackals. Let's go ahead and talk about the Jackals' army itself. And we're going to start off with the army-wide special rule of Scrapper. When attacking, targets must re-roll unmodified defense results of 6 when blocking hits from this model's weapon. So it's like the whole army has kind of a half poison on it.
Uh-huh.
And with the amount of attacks this army can kick out there, woo, that might be pretty dense. So how do the Jackals play? Let's go over how the Jackals. Let's go over what the Jackal army play style is. There's a few different ways you can do it, but from mostly what I could tell, they're made to be like light infantry. Like light infantry that love to get into melee, that they don't care about terrain because most, if not all of the army has striders, so they just ignore difficult terrain.
It sounds a lot like Dark Elves.
Yeah, light infantry that's good in melee, that wants to get in there and just mess around with you. So let's look at the special rules here. Some of these, they're generic special rules like precise +1 to hit when attacking. Repel ambushers, that's in most of the other armies. You can't ambush within 12. Surge, we've seen that on a few different weapons. Let's start at the top here. This army has bounding. When this unit is activated, you may place all models with this rule anywhere fully within 1d3 plus 1 inch of their position. So it's a bootleg fast.
Bootleg fast, alright.
You're not going to be going as fast most of the time, but not going as fast. Jesus.
It makes fast people look not fast.
It makes me. Oh, the things I say on camera. Okay, next we got crossing attack. This is going to be for the vultures. Once per activation, when this model moves through enemy units, pick one of them and roll a X number of dice. For each 6+, it takes 1 hit. So the vultures are all going to have crossing attack 1. So that means whenever you fly over somebody, you're going to have the chance to drop bombs or something on them. Drop stuff.
The first thing that comes to mind with me were the phoenixes with the flame wings, kind of something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Except
okay.
It's harder for these guys to hit just because it's a cheap.
Because they're Jackals.
Because it's cheap. Because it's cheap. It only hits on a 6.
Well, we like cheap.
Then there's Crossing Strike, once per game. It's the same thing, once per game, except on a 4-up, they take 3 hits with AP1. Then we got Destructive, unmodified rolls of 6 to hits. The hits get AP4. Good for some cheap AP4. Half of the rending rule, I guess. Fortified, we saw that last week with the Dwarfs. You get -1 AP when someone attacks you. Melee evasion, enemy gets -1 to hit in melee when they attack you. Morale debuff, once per activation, you can look at somebody and be like, boo! And they get -1 to their morale tests.
Spooky!
Yeah, that's right. We got some spooky beasts in this one.
I cast Random Spooky!
And then we got Precision Tag. Once per game during this model's activation, pick one enemy unit within 36 and in line of sight, and then place X number of markers on it. When attacking, friendly units may remove markers from the target before rolling to hit to get plus Y to hit rolls, where Y is the number of removed markers. You're doing algebra now. Just put these markers on. Now take them off.
Who wrote this shit? Doc Emmett Brown? I got you over here. Hey, you are a vampire like your kid. You go blood, and he goes videos. And now you got 121 gigawatts up in here.
All right. And then we got Repel, Ambusher, Scratch, Surge, and then we have Surprise, Piercing Shot. Counts as having ambush, and they get AP +2 when shooting on the round in which they deploy via this rule. So this is, I guarantee you, this is for snipers. They're going to pop up and be like, surprise, cockbag! Pow! AP2. Then we got the Aura special rules. We got the Precision Fighter Aura, the whole model, and its whole unit get +1 to hit. Yeah, the whole model. I did say that. Then we got Ranged Shrouding. They get ranged shrouding, which, click the button here. It's -6 inch range when someone is trying to shoot you. Ooh, that's interesting. Scout Aura, everybody gets Scout. Scrapper Boost Aura, everyone gets the Scrapper Boost. And for that, the enemy has to reroll 5s and 6s instead of just 6s. Let me tell you, that moves into the your asshole territory when you start putting that out there.
That -6 inches to shoot could actually be a make or break depending on the gun.
Depending on the gun, yeah. Then we got the Unpredictable Shooter Aura. This model energy gets Unpredictable Shooter, where you can either get AP +1 or +1 to hit. Now let's look at the spells we got here. We got Psy Hunter. Pick one friendly unit within 12, which gets the Scrapper Boost 1 time. Then we got Power Maw. Pick up to 2 enemy units within 12, which take 1 hit with AP2. It feels kind of weedy. Then we got Mind Shaper. Pick up to 2 enemy units within 18, which get -1 morale 1 time. So you could do a Mind Shaper coupled with the Boo boost earlier up there, the morale debuff, giving somebody -2 to morale. Interesting.
The Boo boost.
The Boo boost. Then we got Quill Blast. Pick one enemy unit within 12, which takes 4 hits with Scratch. Scratch is, if the enemy has toughness 3 to toughness 9, the weapon gets AP +2. So it works on medium targets. Then we have Power Field. Pick up to 3 friendly units within 12 that get shielded. That's +1 to defense rolls, and you're going to need that in this army. If you're going to use a caster, use it for that, because the defense rolls in this army are just bad. They're just bad. But we're light infantry. Then we got Feral Strike. Pick one enemy unit within 6, which takes 3 hits with AP2 and Deadly 3. Now, this one is not too bad. All right. I mean, the spell list, it's not great. It's got a couple of gems in here, like the -1 to morale. That was pretty decent. And the 3 hits with AP2, Deadly 3, they could be good in a pinch in case you're fighting something that's pretty beefy. But, we all know my feeling on casters, and if you saw my video last week, oh boy.
Or if you've seen him ever use a caster.
It will be going good until all of a sudden it doesn't, and the wheels fall off. All right, on to our units. So, we are going to talk about all the units. I lied and said we weren't going to last time. Let's just get it out there now. We're going to go through them all. Let's start at the top with the Elite Veteran. So it's a 40-point model, quality 4, defense 4, hero, scrapper, strider, and toughness 3. We got a couple attacks, close combat with rending. And then we got our aura abilities up here. The Precision Fighter, Caster 2, Ranged Shrouding, Scrapper, and Unpredictable Shooter. Then we can have the replacements of the weapons for a harpoon, a shotgun, an explosive spear, or a goad spear. We can do an energy rifle. We can put on a Hunter's Mark to get Precision Tag 2, which is that giving something 2 individual +1s to hit that can stack. It's kind of like the Dow Union stuff, except you only get it one time. And you don't roll for it, it just happens. And then down at the bottom we have the things that allows it to integrate with other squads. We got the Stalker, gives it furious and melee evasion, Satellite Backpack, which gives it repel ambushers, a jetpack for ambush, crossing attack, and flying, Gunner Beast for bounding fortified and toughness 3, or an Assault Beast, bounding impact 2 and toughness 3. So this is like the big hero of the army, and if this shows you anything, it shows you this is going to be a light infantry force. I mean, the biggest thing you could do is you could put him on like an Assault Beast and put him into an Assault Beast squad, but
Put him on the long neck.
you can't put him on a long neck.
Put him on the long neck.
It'd be cool if you could, but no. And all the Jackals Titans, when we get there, they're just a couple too many points to be able to bring them onto a 2,000-point game. So yeah, that's the Elite Veteran. Let's move over to the next one, which is the Veteran, which this is the one you're going to see the most of, I have a feeling. It's only 25 points to start with. Quality 5, Defense 5, Hero, Scrapper, Strider, Toughness 3. He comes with a pistol and a close combat weapon. And in this one, he has Precision Fighter, Scout, Caster 2, Ranged Shrouding, and the Scrapper auras. And I'll tell you what, for this one right here, I'm putting nearly all of my money on that Pathfinder aura for giving him and his squad scout. Because there's nothing like having packs of dogs that start real close. You're an elite infantry squad. You need to make impact like immediately. We got the melee stuff where you can do the hunting hook, explosive spear, harpoon, goad spear, and you can replace the pistol with a rifle, shotgun, or a hunting rifle. More close combat stuff. We get the scrap club, sword, hook, or gauntlet to give him AP 4. He can also take precision tag too. And if you're going to take precision tag, take it on this guy just because he starts on a cheaper base. And then you can do the same thing with the last one, the Stalker, the Satellite Backpack, Jetpack, Gunner Beast, and Assault Beast. So this is going to be the hero that you see the most of, just because it starts off cheaper and it actually meshes real good with the quality. Like, its quality matches up with the different squads, but it's the Scout. The Scout is why you're going to be seeing this guy the most, at least in my lists. Got any thoughts on the veterans or any of the heroes in general?
I mean, in the one squad I made, I used the Elite Veteran.
Okay.
I like the ability to have the little bit better quality and a little bit better defense.
Okay.
Costs more, but I mean, if you can pair it with enough stuff, it's worth it.
Okay, well, there we go. We got a couple different philosophies between me and Uncle Steve when it comes to army building. You like defense and you like bricks. My best philosophy is just don't get shot. You'll be fine.
No, he likes throwing shit at the wall and see if it sticks.
Boss, we only got defense 6. Just don't get shot. That's the whole plan. All right, on into the units. Starting off with the Nomad. You get 10 of them for 135 points, quality 5, defense 5, Scrapper, and Strider. So they are going to be able to move through terrain pretty darn good. They start off with Scrap Rifles for 1 shot at 24 and 1 close combat attack. You can upgrade one of the models with a Satellite Backpack for repel ambushers. Now you can get rid of all them rifles and switch over to Scrap Pistols and 2 attacks with close combat weapons. Yes, please. I like them there. And then you can replace up to 2 of the Scrap Rifles with shotguns, power spikers for rending shots, zapper guns to give them 3 shots apiece with surge, force blasters, which are plasma guns, rocket launchers to give them AP2 Deadly 3, a fumigator, which is a flamethrower, except this one has surge on it, and then a hunting rifle, which is kind of a bootleg sniper rifle. And then you can also upgrade one model to have the Hunter's Mark to give them 2 more precision tags.
I just pictured a jackal at Walmart trying to buy him a hunting rifle.
Pretty much.
Look like it'll do the job.
So, yeah, Nomads. I really like Nomads. They're only quality 5, but you can take them in a squad of 20 decked out with close combat weapons to give you 40 attacks. And then you can take a veteran to give them a scout to just drop a brick of 20 models 12 inches away from the enemy's deployment zone. Be like, deal with this. It's cheap enough. You can do that like 3 times. I'm not saying I did that, but it's possible.
Let it be known now, my money says I guarantee you he did it. Based on that reaction right there.
Yo, I didn't do it with the Nomads. That'd be silly. I'm not trying to advocate people make 63 models for 3 squads.
A bullshit.
What can I say? I have a weakness. I think it's really cool that they have the precision tag in this and the satellite backpack. So, like, if you upgrade them, if you take a veteran and you take precision tag on that, and then you take precision tag on the squad, you get 2 of them. That you get 2 turns of being able to jump these guys to hitting on a 3.
I mean, big brick of 20. If you can get them to hit on a 3, that's kind of horrifying.
Yeah, that's just a whole lot of attacks that are going to land. I wish they could get some melee weapon upgrades, but unfortunately, no. But if you do want to take melee stuff, we're going to go to the next squad, which is Stalkers, which is my next favorite bunch of ridiculousness. Heathens. So you get 5 of them in a squad for 70 points. They're quality 5, defense 5, furious, melee evasion, which means they're -1 to hit in melee, scrapper, and strider. And they have 10 close combo weapons, so each of them get 2 attacks apiece. So 10 close combo weapons for 5 models, you get 2 attacks apiece. And then for the upgrades, you can give them, you can switch out any of the close combo weapons for a junk sword to give them all AP1 and rending, or a claw hand to pack on the AP4. You can take a doubled squad of this to have 20 attacks at AP4.
Your Jackals turn into Freddy Krueger.
Your Jackals turn into something horrific. Furious with 20 attacks at AP4. Oh, give them a character that either gives them +1 to hit with the precision fighter or scrapper just to get them close. Ooh. And then you can also replace one of the 5. One guy of 5 can take a scrap club to give him blast of 3 or a jagged hook for 1 attack, AP2 deadly 3. So I like Stalkers. I like Stalkers and I like close combat nomads. I have a type. I have a type that I like. And I can't help it. The heart wants what the heart wants. Alright, moving on. We're going to go to elites. Let's say you want to shoot with your dogs. That's where the elites come in. 5 of them for 120 points. Quality 4, defense 4, so we're a little bit better. Scrapper and Strider, they come with energy rifles for 1 shot at 24 at AP1 and close combo weapons for 1 attack. They can also take a satellite backpack for repel ambushers. You can replace the energy rifles with shotguns. You can take a full shotgun squad, Be Still My Beating Heart. We all know how much I love those. You can replace one of the energy rifles with a shred rifle for rending, a heavy plasma rifle for 1 shot at AP4 at 30 inches, a heavy flamer, or a missile launcher. And these guys' missile launchers get unstoppable, and they can also take the Hunter's Mark, which gives them precision tag of 2. So if they tag something up, they can hit it on a 2 one time. Oh, that's ridiculous. 10 guys piling out of a transport and just going rapid fire 2 up to hit with shotguns on something's face. That's all I gotta say about that.
All I picture is Doom music playing in the background.
Alright, moving on. Now we got dogs that fly. We got vultures. 5 of them for 125 points. Quality 4, defense 4, ambush, crossing attack, flying, and scrapper. So we come with the scrap pistols for 1 shot and close combat weapons for 2 attacks. We can replace all of the scrap pistols and close combat weapons with explosive spears for 2 attacks apiece at AP2. We can replace all of the scrap pistols for energy rifles for 1 shot AP1 at 24. We can replace one of the pistols with a force blaster for 12-inch AP4, a hunting shotgun, 9-inch range, 2 attacks with scratch, a zapper gun for 2 shots at 12 inches with surge. We can replace any close combat weapon with junk swords and claw gauntlets, so we can get these guys juiced to AP4 as well. And we can replace one of the close combat weapons with a scrap club or a jagged hook, which that one gives you the deadly attacks.
I like the vultures. The fact that you can ambush them and get them up to AP4 and they fly.
Yep.
And plus, the quality for this army is actually pretty nice.
Yeah, the quality here, they're quality 4, which is good for the Jackals in general. Instead of going to AP4, if I was to build these, and again, I'm not saying I did, I would go for the explosive spears, because it's only 10 points for all of them to give them AP2. If you do the Claw Gauntlets, it's going to be 50 points to give them all AP 4. And I don't know. There's things that I'm not too high on AP at the moment. I know I'm so opposite of everybody else that talks about this game. Everyone else is like, you got to have the Deadly. You got to have the AP 4. I'm like, give me AP 1, AP 2, give me Rending all day long. I will make you roll dice, and you will eventually roll ones, and I will giggle. Yeah, and then with a crossing attack, a cool thing you could do with that is, once per activation, when you move through an enemy unit, pick one of them and roll X number of dice. Take a squad of 5 of these. If you charge somebody, you're going to want to move over top of them and charge them on the opposite side. So not only do you get your regular attacks, but you also get the crossing attacks on there as well. Could be interesting. I mean, you're only looking for, single hits on a 6, but with an army like this, you're going to take all the help you can get. All right, moving on. Our next unit is the Trackers. 3 of them for 130 points. Quality 5, defense 5. They're Scrapper and Strider. They have hunting rifles, which are just sniper rifles. They have one shot at 24 with reliable scratch and takedown, and one close combat weapon. You give them charged ambush, which gives them surprise piercing shot, to where they're going to get AP 2 when they pop up. Right? That's what that was?
Charged ammo.
Yeah. And then you can give them a hunter's mark for precision tag of 2. This is going to be something you give to somebody else because you're already hitting on a 2 with reliable. And you give them a satellite backpack to repel ambushers. How do you feel about sniper units?
I feel as long as you can keep them at their range, they're super useful. But the minute they get charged, they fold.
Okay, I don't like sniper units. Just in general.
It does kind of suck having a squad where you only got 3 attacks the whole squad.
Right, and there's no innate AP on there. There is if you use the surprise piercing shot. You get 1 round while you give up your first round to be able to ambush, but then you get AP 2. But, okay, with Scratch, if you are shooting at a hero, you're going to get at least AP 2 there, but let's say you're shooting at like a medic in a squad. You're AP nothing.
Right. Realistically, what they'd be good for is, let's say you have like a hero, a titan, something on the board. It'd be good to use the snipers to weaken it so that way when you charge it, it's already beaten down.
A titan?
Anything that's higher toughness, anything that's higher. It's good to soften the blow.
Okay, but it's 130 points for 3 shots.
150 if you put on the charged ammo.
150 you put on the charged ammo. I feel like we could find that better anywhere else. Of course, I'm all about dynamic stuff, and sometimes my brain don't compute with things, and snipers, my orc brain just goes, snipers no good. I could be wrong, but I don't like snipers.
Snipers take finesse, and I think your version of finesse is hammer!
All right, next unit we got is Hounds. I like the Hounds. I'm going to say that before we even start. You get 5 of them for 65 points. Quality 5, defense 5, fast, scout, scrapper, and strider. 2 attacks apiece close combat. You can replace all the claws with scratch claws, which gives you the AP 2 if you hit something that's toughness 3 to toughness 9. And you give them the vicious bite, which ignores regeneration, or furious. I like them because they're fast and they scout. That's all you gotta say. Fast scout, they're gonna hit something on turn 1.
Awoo!
Awoo, yes.
If you put them on the board, there's a certain follower on your page that's gonna go, it's a puppers!
Right. Scratch claws, I'm not too keen on the scratch claws because they have scout. You're adding another, a quarter of the point cost to the squad. Just aim for something that doesn't have toughness 3 to toughness 9. I'd much rather do Furious on there.
God, once I read both of these armies to you, you're just going to be so disappointed in me.
He's talking about the army list that he made for this. Next, we got the Beast Riders. We get 3 of them in a squad for 135, quality 5, defense 4, bounding, impact 2, scrapper, strider, toughness 3. They come with hunting hooks for 2 attacks apiece with rending. You can replace the hunting hooks with a harpoon, which gives them 2 attacks with thrust. An explosive spear, which gives them 2 attacks at AP 2. Or a goad spear, which gives them 2 attacks, precise and scratch. And then you can give them the fearsome roar for the morale debuff. The spontaneous crap your pants, -1 morale. So Beast Riders, I like Beast Riders. The Beast Riders are nice. I would definitely upgrade the weapon, and I would go for the Explosive Spear. 2 attacks at AP2. Just because they're 5 points apiece, you're spending 15 points to give them all AP2 over top of Rending. Morale debuff, I would definitely throw that on there too. Oh, the Goat Spear is not that bad, because you can be hitting on a 2. Toughness 3 to Toughness 9, where you get AP2. Nah, I'd rather keep the AP2 in general. So Explosive Spear, I think, would be a better choice there.
I'll say, don't look at me, I just work here.
Yeah, Heavy Cavalry, Impact 2, along with the 2 attacks apiece, so they can get up to 4 damage possible out of them. They have Bounding, so it's kind of a... You don't know if you're going to be able to charge somebody. That's fun. So, roll them dice before you figure out who your target's going to be. That's all I can say. Bounding is kind of a sad face instead of getting fast. Speaking of beasts and other stuff, it gives you a sad face. Beast Gunners, 180 points for 3 of them. Quality 5, defense 4. Bounding, Fortified, Scrapper, Strider, Toughness 3. They come with 3 heavy machine guns for 3 shots at AP1 and a close combat weapon for 1 attack. And they can replace the heavy machine guns for hunting rifles, which gives them the sniper rifles, the bootleg sniper rifles. And they can get a fearsome roar with a morale debuff. So before I say anything, what do you think of this squad?
Not super high on them, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't hate them. I think they'd be good to sit on an objective and use the heavy machine guns.
Okay.
I definitely wouldn't give them the hunting rifles.
Okay.
Honestly, God, the most I would do to them would give them the morale debuff.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, they just go in there naked.
Okay. So I have ran Beast Gunners a lot. Mm-hmm. Because it's something I wanted to try to make work because I thought the models were real cool. And I will tell you right now, this unit is hot garbage. This unit is terrible. Oh my dear God. 180 points, 9 shots hitting on a 5. Freaking terrible. Oh, this unit needs a rework from top to bottom. And if you've ever run the Beast Gunners, you know out there I'm not being too dramatic. This unit is hot garbage. Okay, moving on. I feel better now.
Crash out.
Next, we got the Great Beast. This thing's had a big glow up in 3.5. 300 points to start with. It's quality 4, defense 2, bounding, fear of 2, scrapper, strider, and toughness 12. 6 attacks at AP 4, 4 attacks at AP 1. You can upgrade it with a transport 11, a harpoon launcher for 1 shot AP 4, deadly 6, a spear launcher for 6 shots at AP 2, and then you can upgrade it with a morale debuff and brutal charge for impact 6. So before, in 3.4, you had to take a gun on this. And its points were just kind of inflated because it had to take the gun and quality 4. I felt bad whenever I would take it because it would just never hit. But now that it is allowed to be a close combat monster, 6 attacks AP4, 4 attacks AP1 with impact 6, morale debuff, and give this sucker transport 11. This is where you put your elites that are all decked out with shotguns, and they're going to hop out of the Great Beast, and they're going to just go blasting guns akimbo at somebody. Just surprise cockback, ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam. And meanwhile, the Great Beast, even though it is a transport, most transports, they drop off stuff and go, okay, what do I do now? My purpose is fulfilled. The Great Beast is just going to be like, I'm going to eat. See that guy over there? I'm going to eat him. That's what its job is. It's drop off the troops and just start eating stuff. You hit the enemy's deployment zone, you are a hungry hippo. Get going.
And bites clean through something like this.
Bites clean through enemy tanks. 6 attacks, AP4. Oh man, if you could give this thing like Furious, that would be amazing. But you can't because we can't have everything we want.
Give it Furious and fast.
Oh, and remember, because it's got Scrapper, it's AP4, and if you roll a 6, you got to re-roll it anyways. Why? Because it's a bastard. I love it.
I think he likes the Great Beast.
I love the Great Beast. This thing has such a glow up. Oh, it's amazing. Moving on. We're almost there. We got Titans and then our narrative hero left. Let's talk about Titans. Long neck. 735 points. Quality 4, defense 2, fear of 3, fearless, scrapper, strider, toughness 18. It's a big boy. Comes with a heavy rail cannon, 6 shots at 30 inches, AP 2, deadly 3, and unstoppable. And then we got 6 attacks at AP 1 with scratch and 6 attacks at AP 2 in melee. You can replace the rail cannon with a heavy energy cannon for 3 shots AP 4, deadly 6, or a heavy rocket array, 3 shots AP 2, blast of 6 indirect, and you can give it the morale debuff.
I like the long neck.
I like the long neck too.
I seen it bare down there before he even painted it on the stream a week ago.
Something like that.
And I was like, ooh. And when I put it on the page and I looked at everything, I'm like, oh, he's big and mean.
So the long neck is kind of it's a sleeper. If you want an anti-Titan that is relatively cheap. Yeah, an anti-Titan. You know why? Because you give it, you upgrade it with that heavy energy cannon for 5 extra points. All of a sudden now, you hit on a 4, but 3 shots at AP 4, deadly 6, and you got to re-roll that 6 because it's got scrapper.
Boom!
Exactly.
Times 6.
Ridiculous. And then if you wanted to hit it for anti-infantry, if you're in that kind of a meta, heavy rocket arrays are pretty good too. You got pretty much blast 18 with 3 blast 6 shots with indirect on this. It'll be straight leveling fools. Leveling them.
Anti-Titan.
Anti-Titan. For relatively cheap too.
As far as the Titans go, yeah.
Yeah, all right, let's move on to our next Titan, which is the opposite side. This guy's a brick and a half.
Big boomer.
Big Bertha. We got Mastodon for 1,180 points. Quality 4, defense 2. Fear of 4, because of course, look at this damn thing. Fearless, because of course, Mastodon don't care. It's got Scrapper, Strider, Toughness 24, and Transport 21. It's got a piercing cannon for 6 shots, AP 2, deadly 3, indirect. Pipe rockets for 6 shots, AP 2. 8 attacks, AP 2 with scratch, and 8 attacks, AP 2 in melee. You can replace the piercing cannon for a scatter cannon for 6 shots, AP 2, blast 3, and indirect. Upgrade it just to strap on 2 more heavy machine guns, and then you can give it a fearsome roar for a morale debuff. Holy dear God!
Because seeing a big-ass elephant with guns all over it isn't going to scare you enough.
It looks directly at you and goes, hi, how you doing? Okay, so...
Surprise!
So this Titan, oh God, this Titan is so expensive because this Titan doesn't know what it wants to be. It covers all of its bases. The only option for weapons is if you want to have the big gun, be deadly or blast. So both are indirect. Both are real expensive. I know that much from putting stuff together. Indirect makes weapons extremely expensive.
Both hurt.
And we got pipe rockets. It's just straight out shooting pipe rockets at people. And then what? We'll just strap more heavy machine guns to it. It costs 90 points to strap on 2 heavy machine guns. Just because. Yeah, okay. We're going to continue on with my hate of the heavy machine gun. This weapon, I have no idea what the point cost is for this weapon because it's so wildly differently costed in these different armies. Why am I spending... I'm spending 15 points a bullet coming out of this thing. It's on a 4. Why? Okay, Mastodon, if you want to have... Let's just say this. If you want to have something that will impress your friends, if you want to have something that will impress even me, put a Mastodon on the board and I'm going to look at you and be like, man, you got dedication. Because I've tried to print one of these, and on my Saturn machine, it would take me a week and a half to print this.
I gotta see a picture of this thing.
This thing is ridiculously big. Oh, we're going to go live react here.
Don't you judge me if I can spell Mastodon. Good God!
Brick. Yes.
Oh my God.
That thing.
I want one.
Of course you want one. Compared to the long neck, the long neck's manageable. I can get the long neck on a single plate on my Saturn.
God, what shape even? You're not an elephant like I thought you were.
It's like
a Triceratops' dad.
It's like a Triceratops matched with an elephant
Matched with steroids.
Matched with Cthulhu face.
Good God.
And then it's got a Howdah on the back. Because why not?
It's got a railgun. It just shot down a USS Armada.
Okay, so Mastodon's cool. It's one of those. It's one of those impressed pieces that I don't know if it's going to be that great on the board, but if you bring one, you're definitely making a statement. All right, next we got the narrative hero here. We have Rui Nanga. Man, I am so bad with names.
I was just thinking how wrong that could have gone if you weren't careful.
You know how bad I screwed? I'm like Paizo, the people that make Pathfinder. I don't even remember what I was saying, but someone's like, it's pi, because their symbol is the letter pi. And I'm like, I'm so stupid. Because I look at stuff and phonetically I sound it out and it's just so bad. But Rui Nanga, I made it worse.
Where did the Z come from?
Moving on. Quality 4, defense 4, ambush, crossing attack of 3. So it's the 6s to take a hit. And this is where the crossing strike is. 4 up, whenever you move over something, it takes 3 hits with AP1. Ooh. Flying hero, scrapper, toughness 3, and unique, because he's a unique character. Comes with a Gauss pistol, 2 shots at 12 with destructive. And then on a 6, those hits get AP4. Is this the only destructive? This guy has multiple things in the special rules just for him. And then we have an explosive spear, 3 attacks at AP2. The unit has no upgrades because he comes as he comes. And you know what? He's only 80 points. Only 80 points for some interesting stuff. It looks like he wants to be flying over things more than actually attacking it. His wings are full of presents, handing them out to all the children of the Sirius sector. Come get your grenades, kids. Might be cool if you got an extra 80 points laying around, just throw at him, just have him on there, just to be a utility piece. That's it for going through the army lists. Let's look at the armies we built this week. I built a couple themed armies. Uncle C built a couple armies. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna have Uncle C go first.
Uncle C built one army that makes sense and one army that's just pure stupidity. I'll go with the stupid first. It starts off with 10 nomads with Scrapper, Strider. They have the hunting shotguns, the 2 hunting shotguns with Scratch. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's anything else special on them. Then I got 5 Stalkers, gave them the Jagged Hook with AP2, Deadly 3, but it's one. Yeah, you gave one guy has a strong hit.
One guy has a Jagged Hook. Okay. 10
Hounds, all with the Scratch Claws, and I gave them Hunter Breed for Furious. They still have the Fast, Furious, and Scout and Strider, so.
Fair enough. All right.
6 Beast Riders, but they'd be split up into 2 squads, all with Harpoons, which are 2 attacks with Thrust. Mm-hmm. And then
we do like our thrusting sometimes.
And then here's the stupid. I did the Mastodon.
You put a Mastodon in that was pointless.
I did. And he has the piercing cannon and the 2 heavy machine guns with the pipe rockets, the tusks, and the stomp. Because
I love how I went on the whole tirade, and you're sitting over like, I got one on my list. What are you talking about?
I was sitting there like, he's gonna hate me.
He don't know.
I kept telling you that during the video this whole time that you're gonna be so disappointed in me.
I'm not disappointed. All right, here is my list, my first list I came up with. These are the Jackals / sneaky version. So in my list, I got 3 squads of Stalkers, 3 squads of 10 Stalkers. And in those squads of 10 Stalkers, they each have 2 clawed hands. So that means we get 2 attacks at AP4 and then 18 at AP1. And then each of those squads is led by a veteran who has the Stalker upgrade because he's leading them. He's got the Precision Tag, and then he has Pathfinder to give them Scout. Now, they got Furious, they got Scout, and if they charge you, they're going to throw a Precision Tag out there to start with. So they're going to be hitting you on a 3. With Furies and all kinds of other fun stuff. And then we got 3 squads of 10 Vultures. Oh yeah, we got bird boys here. We've given them all explosive spears for 2 attacks at AP2. And then we got 3 squads of 10 Hounds. And I upgraded them to have Furious. So we got 9 squads on the board. 6 of those are going to be scouting. 3 of those are going to be ambushing. So when it comes time to deploy, you just look at your enemy and be like, deploy your army. I'll get back to you. And then you just put your scouts there, and then your vultures come down to clean up later. So definitely a light infantry aggression assault list. All right, what do you got for your second list?
Well,
I love when you giggle.
it kind of made me laugh because I have an elite veteran leaving 2 squads of stalkers, which is 10, which gave him the stalker and the warlord, but I replaced all of the stalkers with claw hands.
Oh, dear God.
Now they have furious, and they have precision fighter aura.
Oh, dear God.
So that's 10 of them at 10 attacks, AP4 with furious.
Oh, no, it's 20 attacks. It's 20 attacks. They each got 2 clawed hands. 20 attacks with furious, hitting on a 4 at AP4.
Yep.
Okay, God, how many points is that?
Only 120.
No, it's 120. It's 2 of those. So it'd be 240.
Worth it, though.
And 70. Yeah, okay.
I can put those against almost anything on the map and say kill.
Right. Okay. Okay.
I have 2 squads of 5, but they're 1 squad of 10 vultures. I gave them the claw gauntlets, which is 2 attacks each at AP4.
You gave them claw gauntlets and energy rifles.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I see the next one.
Oh, the trackers? Yeah, I got 3 trackers. I gave them...
There's another one I just shit-talked the whole time.
That's why I was laughing. I'm like, well... I gave them 3 hunting rifles with surprise piercing shot because that kind of only made sense to give them that.
Right.
I kind of wish I could take them out and replace them by now.
Oh, you got beast gunners too.
If I could go back and redo it, I would replace the beast gunners with the hounds.
Okay.
So for now, though, they're beast gunners with heavy machine guns and the fearsome roar, which, morale debuff. I got the beast riders, 3 of them, with the goad spears, which is 2 attacks with precise and scratch.
Okay.
And then rounding it out, I have the long neck with the heavy tusks and the heavy energy cannon and the stomps. And I think that list actually makes sense.
I mean, it does make sense, but just good job, Uncle C. Good job.
I fucked up.
I mean, the only thing that you got wrong, technically wrong with these 2 lists, is you're not allowed to take something that's over 700 points in 2,000 points.
I don't care. Worth it.
Okay, fine.
I know.
We can do it. It's fine. It's fine.
In this dojo, we can do whatever we want. Tano hasn't questioned us yet.
Oh, yes, the founder of OPR has not called me on the phone and been like, Fitz, the fuck.
Exactly. He pops in frequently enough.
Okay. We've lost the plot. All right, my last list. What did I even put in this? I don't even... So this one is my Jackals / heavy list. And we'll start off from the bottom here. We got 3 great beasts in it. And with that, we gave them the Brutal Charge, Fearsome Roar, and Transport Platform upgrade. So they are going to be transports. And what are they transporting? Oh, they all got Stalker squads inside of them. And they got 4 claw hands in each of the squads of 10, led by a veteran, giving them Precision Fighter. So they're going to be hitting on 4. I didn't go quite as overboard with you on the AP4, which I maybe might be able to.
Don't judge me.
I'm 160 for 10, and you're 240 for 10. Okay, so that's a little bit much. So I got 3 of those squads, and then I got 3 squads of 5 hounds because I had just enough points left over. And of course, I love hounds in this list. Just this army in general. Hounds is one of my favorite units. So yeah, those are our lists. A little bit unhinged, and that's fine. I love it. I love it. So now that you've seen them, what do you think of the Jackals?
I love them. I've always liked the Jackals. You can confirm that. I've always enjoyed playing as Jackals.
We'll not talk about the last time we had them on the board.
Scroll back, you can find it.
Yeah, that was during our 3.5 testing live streams. And I'll let you guys check that one out on your own. So that's going to do it for us tonight, guys. Thanks for coming by and listening to us rattle on about the Jackals in Grimdark Future. So if you guys want more of this content, remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below for an army that you'd like to see on the board or see us talk about. Or I'm going to start doing some games and just putting them up there. Just a little bit more of a tactical talk with the games. And if you're looking for some more stuff to print off, check out our sponsors down in the description below. We got Korax Game and PrintedStarships.com with codes to get 15% off of their websites. We got our merch store down there too if you want to check that out. Get some warbossfitz goodies. And I hope you guys are having fun playing OPR wherever you are. We'll talk with you later. Bye-bye.